In America, as in many other countries, politics seems to be the domain of the obscenely wealthy. Running for political office is expensive, and even after spending the money and putting together a strong campaign, there is no guarantee that one will be elected. So it's always best to leave politics to the men with the most significant bank accounts, since they would still have money to fall back on if the election failed. And as we all know, this might be a path for people to further their loved ones' goals or riches. But who are these politicians worth fortunes? How did they get into politics? And what kind of a lifestyle do they have? Let's find out. But before we start, how about you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos. Number 10. Sen. Rick Scott, $300 million. Rick Scott, a former governor of Florida, is known for being highly vivacious and opinionated. He is ranked as the 10th richest politician in America with an estimated net worth of $300 million. At the same time, other analysts claim they are convinced that his fortune is more significant than that. Let's not forget that Scott earned his stripes in the Navy before entering politics and mostly amassed his riches in the healthcare sector. That was before he began his business career. After being elected governor, he moved his assets into a blind trust so he could focus on his work and prevent conflicts of interest. Senator Rick Scott has a good setup when not in Washington. It's estimated that Scott's Naples, Florida mansion is worth $5 million to $25 million. Moreover, he owns a boathouse worth between $100,000 and $250,000. The Republican owns a second home in Troy, Montana, worth anywhere from $1 million to $5 million. Number 9. Greg Gianforte, $315.7 million. He is one of Congress's 2 wealthiest members. He had already achieved success before he was elected to Congress in 2016. Greg Gianforte's money was mainly derived from selling the software business he created. He made a fortune when he sold Right Now Technologies to Oracle for $1.5 billion in 2012. This is after selling Brightwork Development to McAfee Associates for $10 million in 1994. On the other hand, he has a dark recent past. He has been charged with misdemeanor assault after allegedly slamming a Guardian reporter to the ground and smashing his glasses on the eve of the state's special election. Number 8. Bruce Rauner. Bruce Rauner, a former governor of Illinois, is not a billionaire, but he is close. According to NBC Chicago, he obtained the position in 2015 and is supported by a fortune that is just around $1 billion in value. Before his election, Rauner was headed to GTCR, a Chicago-based private equity business. He has experience in working in finance and handling money. To invest in smaller regional companies, he started his business, now known as R8 Capital Partners. He received an economics education at Dartmouth before earning an MBA at Harvard. When it comes to his lifestyle, well, it was revealed that he purchased a New York penthouse on Central Park in the century-old Beaux Arts-style building known as the Prasada for $10 million 8 years ago. It is now likely worth $48 million. This is only one of his numerous homes. He also owns 2 condominiums in Chicago's Loop on East Randolph Street. Number 7. Governor Jared Polis, $400 million. Governor Jared Polis is not only one of the most youthful, but also a wealthy politician in the United States. Polis, who represents Colorado's 2nd congressional district and has an estimated wealth of $400 million, is the first openly gay father to hold elected office. The young Democrat Polis made his money as a highly motivated entrepreneur. He was the man behind the creation of American Information Systems, and he did it all while still a Princeton undergrad. He then started several businesses, including ProFlowers.com. From 2009 to 2019, he served as congressman for over 10 years. Jared Polis ran for governor in 2018 and was chosen as the winner. He is still in charge of Colorado's state government. He is regarded as the driving force behind cannabis legalization. And because of some of the rules initiated in California, the cannabis industry is gradually becoming a big one. He owns a $3 million home, in addition to the governor's residence where he currently resides. He also holds roughly $20 million worth of rural Colorado property. Number 6. Gov. Jim Justice, $1.2 billion. Jim Justice, the governor of West Virginia, is the other wealthiest politician in America, with a net worth of almost $1.2 billion. At first, his father left him a coal business, where he derived most of his wealth. As a mining tycoon, he now owns coal mines in 5 different American states. He had lately sold a large portion of his family's coal holdings to the Russian company Mechel in a deal worth more than $568 million. The billionaire quickly agreed to buy the Greenbrier from CSX for $20 million in exchange for paying Marriott a $7.5 million breakup fee. The action immediately increased Justice's profile, making the head of a privately owned family coal business quite famous. As a result of his involvement in saving the Greenbrier, he was named West Virginian of the Year by the Gazette-Mail. Number 5. Tom Steyer, $1.6 billion. The Democratic Party's Thomas Farr Steyer comes next with a sizable weight of $1.6 billion. Tom Steyer is a hedge fund manager, a philanthropist, environmentalist, liberal activist, and fundraiser. Interestingly, he does not work as a full-time politician. At first, he formed Farallon Capital, held the co-senior managing partner position, and made his money there. Moreover, he was a founding member of One California Bank, which later merged to form Beneficial State Bank. He raised money for John Kerry, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama's campaigns and ran in the Democratic primary. However, he withdrew after spending close to $200 million without being able to verify any delegates' votes. Number 4. Mark Dayton, $1.6 billion. Although his personal fortune is unknown, we do know that Mark Dayton, the former governor of Minnesota, comes from a highly affluent family, making him one of the wealthiest politicians in America. The Dayton family is said to have a large fortune of $1.6 billion. The origins of their wealth may be traced to Dayton's great-grandfather, who established the department store enterprise that his family later expanded into Target. On the other hand, Dayton served as a senator from 2001 to 2007 before entering politics and taking office as governor. He previously served as the state's auditor for a while in the 1990s. Number 3. Bill Haslam, $2.5 billion. One of the wealthiest politicians in the nation is, without a doubt, the former governor of Tennessee, Bill Haslam. Forbes estimates that Haslam is worth $2.5 billion, which is something to be proud of. Haslam became the leader of the Flying J Truck Stop network after inheriting it, serving in that capacity until 1999. He then started his political career in 2003, when he was elected mayor of Knoxville, but it wasn't until 2010 that he was chosen as governor of Tennessee. Haslam lived in a 7,122 square foot house in one of Knoxville's most affluent neighborhoods for 6 years while serving as governor of Tennessee and as mayor of Knoxville. The distinguished architectural firm Barber McMurray created the 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom house, which was constructed in 1925. While residing there, Haslam and his wife Chrissy made significant changes to the home, working with local architect Bill Andrews on the remodel while taking care to maintain many of its charming original features, such as strong exposed wood beams and magnificent fireplaces. Number 2. Donald Trump, $3 billion. Former President Donald Trump is without a doubt the second richest politician in America, boasting a net worth of almost $3 billion. According to some observers, his fortune has drastically decreased along with some unsuccessful business enterprises that he has engaged in. Nevertheless, Donald Trump's income came from real estate, wineries, golf courses, and television work as The Apprentice. Trump has real estate joint ventures totaling $823.3 million and licensing agreements worth more than $74 million. And like other billionaires, he has a jet, the Trump 757 jet, whose entire interior has been customized. It includes 24-karat gold-plated accents, Italian leather seats embroidered with the Trump family crest, 2 private guest rooms, 3 bathrooms, dining and conference areas, and a robust entertainment system that rivals any private theater. Number 1. Michael Bloomberg, $60 billion. He is best recognized as the co-founder and primary owner of Bloomberg LP, a prominent financial information provider. He served as New York City's mayor from 2002 to 2013 and ran for president in the Democratic Party's primary elections. He is the giant shark in the aquarium and is reported to be worth $60 billion, most of which was earned from his business Bloomberg LP. Michael Bloomberg is the epitome of tremendous riches. He owns 42 automobiles, 6 boats, 11 residences, 3 helicopters, and 2 planes. Bloomberg uses the 6-seat, $4 million Agusta SPA A109S helicopter owned by his company to travel for work. He also owns the Mooney Bravo, one of many private aircraft that he docks at the Morristown Municipal Airport in New Jersey. This opulent private jet is one of the top-class aircraft that is so well-liked by celebrities and the wealthy. Naturally, Bloomberg had it altered to meet his luxuriant tastes. And it's a wrap. Do you believe that wealth and politics go hand in hand? And by the way, which among the politicians fascinated you the most and why? Comment down below, let us know what you think. And how about you join us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell to always be updated on new videos. Goodbye and see you in the next video.